Howdy, howdy, everybody. Do you guys have us this time? Somebody give me a heck yeah.
They done gone.
Probably everybody's out of here. We have a stream up if anybody is still with us. There.
Oh, thank you, Jesus above.
Jason, do you hear and see us?
You're lucky he's still married.
Gotcha, it says.
Because we was heading, let me just tell you, I finna kill him.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. Growing pains. Turns to find out that we had it. My phone was linking up as the camera, and instead of the computer, and it had got switched to the phone. And I finally seen it was on phone, switched it to camera.
After we rebooted it.
Yeah, after I did 1,000 things. So sorry for the one of you that looks like you're here today.
Everybody else done said, forget this mess.
And
I'll watch it on replay.
And I don't blame you. Looks like there's 3 in here. Howdy, Kevin, Ozarks boy. Says there's 3 people in here.
Whoop, whoop.
So
we'll take 3. We got to start somewhere.
That's right. Well, anyway, again, so much apologies and it was ultimately my fault, but I had no idea that it somehow switched to my phone. So it is what it is. We're new at it, growing pains. So we're going to talk some Barlows. We're going to first give you a little history on them. And I hope I wrote it down here. I hope I don't butcher it too bad, because I know Big Jim, we're going to try to do you some justice. Barlows are an awesome pattern. They have been around, as you'll hear, for a extremely long time. And as you're going to find out tonight, there's kind of something for everybody, from wee little bitties all the way up to like 5-inch Granddaddy Barlows. So I know when we say Barlows, most people think, and I'm showing one of hers real quick, that size, but they're all shape sizes in between. Says the first Barlow was actually in 1670 in Sheffield, England. They get the first, that's where it first goes back to, over in England. And early productions of these knives were by a man named Obadiah Barlow. Thus, that's where the term coined the term Barlow knife. His grandson, John Barlow, was the one that actually brought the knives. He started exporting them over to the United States. And that wasn't for almost 100 years later in 1745. So as you see here, these things were back before even we were a country. In 1776, there was a Barlow knife already over here. And they're saying some of the first Barlows in the United States were first manufactured. And it was John Russell. If you guys know those Russell Barlows, he is given credit for the first U.S. Barlows. So that is off the internet. I do not claim to be a Barlow guy, but my research, that's what it told me. John Russell was some of the first Barlows over here in the States, but they go way back to the 1600s. So it is a pattern that has been around literally forever. So
okay, so I'm going to interrupt him. So all you people that are finally finding your way back to us, thank you. We did reboot the computer, bring it back up, and for some reason it was using the camera on Harold's cell phone instead of the camera on the computer. So he figured it out. I left the room.
Y'all probably heard she was a little bit mad at me, and I'll take the fall for it, because obviously somehow it was linked to my phone, but it is what it is.
But we're up and running now. But thanks, guys, for coming back and giving us another go.
So I'm gonna let her take the floor. She is gonna start us off. I'm gonna try to keep up with the chat some, and we're gonna talk some Barlows now that we're finally here and live.
Okay. So I've already showed you a couple of them, but since we're doing Barlows, I have to show them because I'm just now starting to collect Barlows. because they've now become my favorite, and apparently I'm going to become the Barlow queen. So slowly but surely I'm going to get more. But this is my Rough Rider Barlow, and it is Kentucky Bluegill.
Beautiful.
It is. The green is, I'm in love.
Now, this is the kind of Barlow that most people probably, when you say a Barlow, this is the 3 3/8 inch kind of.
Yeah, this is the little one.
I personally think, you tell me if I'm wrong, but when you just say the word Barlow, it's that size that comes to mind. But as we're going to see, they're all shapes and sizes. But that's kind of what I would call a traditional Barlow.
Okay.
What else you got going on?
If you let me talk.
I will.
Okay, so my next one is just a little bit bigger, and it is my Rosecraft orange handle. And I don't know what that handle was, but it has a lot of grooves and traction on it. But this one is just smooth as a baby's butt.
That was a jig bone that you showed to start with.
Okay, that was jig bone. This is not. But
it's bone, but that's smooth bone.
It's smooth, and it's so beautiful.
And that was your replacement. Tell them the story how you came about that.
About what?
Your dragonfly. That's the replacement to your dragonfly.
Yeah, because I traded my dragonfly, and then I really was needing another orange knife that was beautiful and small. But this one is a little bit up from that one, so this one is 3 and.
That's a 3 1/2 inch. Just a tick up, maybe 1/8 of an inch over standard, if you will.
Yeah. So since the dragonfly was my everyday, this is my everyday right now, because this is what I'm using as my Richter challenge knife to carry for 30 days. That's what I'm replaced it with. And
a little birdie down in the chat today, and so you see that grin coming across her face. Someone will be another video, but looked out for her, knew that she lost her dragonfly in a trade, and let's just say one might be flying back.
Yeah,
we'll see. So
when I go back to work, it'll go back in my work pocket.
Who all we got
now? You talking? Or
well, let's look at the chat. Okay. We got Jason. Let's say hello to some folks that are loyal and put up with our mess. We got Cliff Maynard in here. Thank you, Cliff. Barlow Brigade. He is in blue doing the moderation duties tonight. Again, Jim, hope I don't torch this no more than I already have for your Barlows. Don, we got Don in here. Ozarks boy, Jason. Shout out to our buddy. Jedi Jim's in the house. Ronald Norwood. We got Dave, Oxyfee.
We got Jason and Stephanie.
Jason and Stephanie Wise. Dave, are you floating around? Dave told me he was going to watch the live tonight, but he was going to be floating around his pool in Canada. He was finally going to be able to, they got some pool weather up there, so maybe he's outside floating away.
Oxyfee.
So anyway, we got 18 people in here, and that's probably 17 more than we should for that start we got. But anywho, Gary Whitaker.
Just sit.
All right. Anyhow, we'll let you get back. Just want to say hello.
He said, "Yep, I'm floating."
Is he floating? Is that what he said?
That's what he said. Yep, I'm floating. Okay, so my next to show. This one's a little bit bigger. This is a 4 inch.
Come on.
And this is a Bear & Sons. And it's another smooth handle.
Well, what kind of handle is that? We've switched materials here. Should be easy. See the grain on it? Lead a horse to water. Wood.
Well, I was going to say that, but...
Rosewood.
Okay.
Rosewood.
I didn't know. I was going to say wood, but I wouldn't have never said rosewood. I ain't even going to lie. I wouldn't have. But anyway. And it says... Let me flip it. I'm getting old. Carbon 4th generation. Does that sound right?
That is right.
So it's a 4th generation.
That is carbon steel, and we have definitely switched up here in main blade.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you had another one over
I was
here.
gonna say that's the same blade shape as that one.
Yep. So we now have a sheep's foot blade.
Oh, I would have been right.
Actually, that's a.
Oh, then I'm wrong.
That's kind of, well, no, it's kind of, what do y'all say, Warncliffe? I guess it's got a rounded enough. They probably call this a sheep's foot, but it's kind of a sheep's foot and a Warncliffe had a baby kind of blade. But anywho, same blade as the one she's showing here, the Bear and Son. And yeah, that is a 4-inch. So we have went up in size every time. We started out 3 3/8. Came back with the Rosecraft at 3.5, and now we're up all the way to a 4-inch Barlow. So, like I said, there is a Barlow for everybody, from this big all the way to these whoppers. I'm gonna show at the end. So, HT size.
Okay, so I ordered 2 that I got in yesterday, but I did not open them so that I could share them with you guys.
So we are going to have we've
unboxing.
Can you get them yourself? This will be fun.
Well, one end was taped, but the other end I could just open. Oh, so it's a Bear and Son because that's what my box is. And it's a yellow synthetic Barlow from Red Hill Cutlery.
All right. And she is doing all this one-handed. So she lets me help her when she wants me to help her. And if I just jump in, I get yelled at. So.
Okay. Now tell me, isn't that the cutest? And it's got Barlow in cursive.
Way up there for them. Up there.
Well, I don't want to blind them.
That is sharp. You guys are seeing these 2 for the first time we are.
I think it's awesome and it's super shiny, but I just love that pale. I call it like a butter yellow, but it is so pretty.
So you
and Harold would have to actually open it, but
yeah, we will.
And that's just the Bear and Son shield that's got a paw print on it. Let's see. But it's so cute.
About as classic as you get there, folks. Oh, Yellow Delrin. I love the cursive on it. I do too. This is just a throwback as you get.
Cliff says, I have a Rough Rider Granddaddy Barlow. I'm hunting for more Granddaddy Barlows.
Got some coming. We'll show here a little bit. Cliff, hang tight. Big E, come on. We got a Big E sighting in the house.
Love the new nickname, Barlow Queen.
Show your new Barlow off.
That's what I'm doing.
What do you guys think? Did she pick a winner?
I say yes.
I think it's adorable.
I do too, and it fits me perfect.
Now let's wow and amaze them and tell them what 2 blades you got there. Hold it up. We'll do it together. What's your main blade? Clip point?
Yeah, clip point.
Like you said?
Sure.
And the little guy that you're not holding up to show them?
A toothpick?
Pin blade.
Pin.
So we got a nice big clip point blade on there with a long match, or well, it ain't, is it match strike? Turn around a second. No, just a long nail pull on it. And the same, that's pretty cool. They got a long nail pull on the little pin blade. I love everything about that. Now we just took it out of the box. I haven't fine-tooth combed it.
I'm sure it's not HT sharp.
Blade centering.
It's sharp
or gaps.
enough. Let me just tell you, it's sharp to me.
Well, you're not showing it to them.
I was scraping it across my finger. I can't show that online. Anyways, I think it's sharp. It's pretty sharp to me, but you can still see the oils on it. See?
Is that one carbon steel? Where's your box at? I'm reaching over you.
I know.
Keep showing them.
I was looking on the thing.
Red Hill.
I don't know. But anyways, Ezra's in the house.
I want to say I got you 2. I think they're stainless because I think it would say 4th generation.
Oh, you took the box. It didn't say.
Yeah, don't say the blade steel on here, but I think both of those. I know the next one's stainless.
Okay, so my next one is a little Barlow Red Hill Cutlery exclusive. That word just makes me excited.
Show me what you get. Show me your paperwork.
So I got this little cute box with stuff in it, and then I got some kind of a paperwork. I don't know. Who has time to read that? I'm
ladies'
not
perspective here, folks.
I'm
That's what I
not
wanted.
Okay.
Come with a nice little baggie with some good fire tender, frilly grass here.
Okay, y'all. This is beautiful. Let's see. This one's not cursive, but that's okay. It's block letters. But it's white, and I love it.
Now, this is a limited edition. This is actually one of 25 of these made. So there is only 25 of these in captivity, and that is smooth white bone. They call it natural bone, but
and it looks pretty.
Honey, they don't see it while you're doing it.
Well, they can't see while I'm looking either, ding dong. I was trying to look at the.
They want to look at with you.
Centering. I was looking at the centering on the bigger blade, so it maybe goes just a hair off center, but other than that, it looks really fabulous.
Isn't that cool? And actually, we're taking a step back. Hold on. I'm gonna open it for you a minute. This, like we showed you, is a standard 3 3/8. This guy that she's got you right now is actually a baby Barlow. It is 3 inches.
Oh, so, it is smaller.
Yeah.
Well, open it. So where does it tell me what my number is?
Is it serial line? Might say
it
that.
It says certificate of authenticity.
Well, you show them all that.
Well, I can't get it out.
Y'all come for the fights anyway, right? So.
Okay, so I have a certificate of authenticity. This limited production run of American-made pocket knives is designed for Radcliffe, knife capital of Kentucky, by Red Hill Cutlery. Each knife is made of Barrington in Jacksonville, Alabama, with the finest materials to ensure a handcrafted heirloom. There should be a number on it somewhere.
I would have thought, because it said it's one of 25, but usually it's on the bolster. I don't see anything.
So it just says first
production run.
It says first production run, and it said one of 25 made, but it doesn't tell you what your number is, and that's okay. And then it has the bear and son with the bear right down there at this, whatever this piece is down here is called.
Tang stamp.
Tang stamp. Yeah, but let me see if I can get it to where you can. Yeah, see, it says
first production run.
Yeah.
And again,
it's hard to get that glare out of there.
We got nice long nail pulls on both, on the main clip point and the secondary pin blade. Come on.
Yes, but it's beautiful. It is just solid as a rock. Very, very pretty. Very smooth. Light in the hand. It's great for me.
So thought that one was pretty cool and wanted to do that. Again, she's already showed it. The certificate of authenticity.
Yeah.
Come with a nice little baggie and the little fire tender stuff, but that's pretty cool. Little 25-piece run, and she's got one of them. So
yeah, I'm so excited too.
You're special.
Yeah, in more ways than one. And not yellow short bus special.
Not yellow short bus special.
I ain't on the phys ed. What is that?
We might
special ed bus.
Yeah, we might better stop while we're behind. Anywho, so who else we got in here? Well, we got 23 people. God bless you. We are a hot mess tonight. We got Radar 468, Canada, another Canadian. Brother Wade, how you doing, brother? Ronald Norwood, Frank. Oh man, we got Frank in here tonight. Frank Northcutt.
Awesome.
Frank Northcutt. I got a Norwood in here and a North Cut. But Frank, awesome, brother, for you. Hope you're feeling better. I'm going to take it that you're in here tonight and that you are feeling a little better. So
fabulous.
Dugan says you guys are doing great. This isn't our finest work tonight. We will do better. Maybe next time I will know to check what camera we are linked up to, and we won't be, what are we on, like take number 5 now?
Probably.
I always told you this channel was a hot mess.
Okay, but I say, honey, 2 or 3 minutes before we go live, why don't you go ahead and jump on? We can say, hey, everybody, we're getting stuff set up, blah, 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 blah. So we would find out at least a few minutes early if we were having technical difficulties. That's how my brain works, but that ain't how his brain works, because at 6 o'clock, that's when our technical difficulties started. Just saying. And Jason and Stephanie Wise, don't worry, I've only got 4, but Barlow Queen is going to be getting some more. Don't you worry about it.
Yeah. She is the self-proclaimed Barlow Queen, and she owns 4 of them now. So.
Because Big Jim told me I was going to be the Barlow Queen.
There you go.
If Big Jim says it, it's true.
If Barlow Brigade decrees you the Barlow Queen,
then I'm going to be the Barlow Queen.
Yes, then there it is. So, and if there's a bus that has not ran over me already by this one, I'm taking the sword for this one. Ultimately, it was my fault. So, anywho, how about this? How about I hand them to you and I talk about them? Can you be the Vanna White and show them?
Yeah, I can hold them up.
All right. Like I said, we're going to get into the big boys now. We have showed 3-inch, 3 3/8, a 4-inch. There's something for everybody, and these something for everybody's are for this guy right here. This is the HT size.
Now, is this called the daddy that guy was talking about, the granddaddy?
Actually, I want to start with another one. I'm going wrong. Here we go. Let's start with this one. Yes. All right. What she is showing now.
Oh, it says Master Barlow.
We're going to go kind of from cheapest, most budget option all the way to some show enough goodens. And what we have here is an old school, that's probably a 70s or 80s model Colonial. It's got the old pressed metal. This thing is about as cheaply made as they come. That is like a pressed metal bolsters. That is not even, I'm not even going to call that Delrin. That is probably like some kind of cheap plastic. Has saw cuts. If she'll ever hold it still, probably not.
I'm showing it off.
You were showing it something.
I was showing them the, whatever these things are called.
Whatever those are called?
Yeah.
The back spring?
Yeah,
that. Anywho, this is an amazing knife. It is cheap. It was a cheap, inexpensive knife when it came out. Probably like $1 or $2 is how much that knife cost back in the 70s and 80s. But I want to show something. Look at this crazy, if I can figure it out. Look at this crazy walk and talk. Look at that wall, folks. Listen to this. It is wanting to just go already. Sick walk and talk. Has a half stop. I'll get back to you now, Vanna.
Don't ask me how many times he cuts himself.
Never. But never more than 4 or 5 times a day. But carbon steel, if she can turn that blade maybe a little bit, maybe y'all can see there's a little bit of Teeners on that. I've polished that one many times, so I've kind of polished them off. But that is carbon steel, still has excellent walk and talk. And again, that's a probably $1.50, $2 knife back in the 70s or 80s. And I freaking love it. Made with like the cheapest materials. There's a reason it was $1 or $2 back in the 70s and 80s. They did not put a lot into the build material on this thing, but there is just something about those old Colonials. What's the other one? Colonial. Help me out, folks. What's the other one that runs with that? I'm drawing a blank now. Anyway, come to me in a minute. USA made, the cheapos. Somebody tell me down there. Help me. Imperial. Jason, come to the rescue. Imperial. The old Imperials and Colonials. they're incredible. You can't kill them, and it's nuts. They're just made out of near nothing and carbon steel, but
now everybody's coming up with Imperial.
Imperial, yeah.
Yeah.
I should be drinking V8 instead of sweet tea, but
I could make that happen.
I love that thing. But again, cheap as they come, and again, we're up to a 5-inch. So definitely, if you know the criteria to be an HT biggin, it is 4 1/4. So we are way past that. I'll show it to you in my mitt. If I can get it on camera. Look at that. I mean, room for days on these, but that's numero uno.
Dwayne with Cross Creek Outdoors is in the house.
We got Dwayne in here. Oh, we got A-Dub. Who else we got? The Wrights. Talk to the peoples for a second.
To the peoples.
Who all we got?
Hi, guys.
I see Jedi Jim.
Yeah. I think Northcutt said a while ago I could shave you with that knife.
What do y'all think of the matter of fact, I just got a haircut. Just got my ears lowered and beard all. Huh?
I told him he was looking terrible. I offered to go get him a professional haircut and shave to make his beard look good, but he said no, he did it himself.
Hold on, hey. Huh?
I said it looks fabulous, but I'm just saying
Here.
I was going to actually let somebody that knows what they're doing do it.
What are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say nothing.
You trying to say this wasn't professionally manicured, what I did?
Oh, you did a great job, babe. Great job.
Moving along, and she's going to go ahead.
This says Big Chief. It's upside down, but see how it's Big Chief. How funny.
How funny?
Yeah, Big Chief.
All right, we'll
What
turn it
does
over.
that say?
Once
Queen
you read it, let
Steel
them.
number 45, made in the USA. Let's see.
This is the Queen Big Chief, yes, or the number 45, and this thing is incredible. Probably the best, and when I say the best, I've got a lot of slip joint knives. I'm not saying that braggadocious. I have experienced a lot of walk and talk. This thing takes the cake. The spring on this thing is out of it. Number one, it's a queen, so it's going to be awesome anyway. And this is like Queen Snap on steroids. This thing is unreal.
And it's actually really light. Like I would have thought it would have been a little bit heavy, but it's not. It's super duper light.
That is a all aluminum frame. If you guys have, most of you guys that are in here have seen that knife before. Yes, the right said the shark killer. Yes, that is the knife that actually saved somebody's life one time.
Killer?
Yeah, there's a whole thing on this knife about a guy was out at sea and lost at sea, and he had that knife, and sharks were, he fended off a shark, killed a shark that was fixing to kill him with that very knife. Maybe not that very knife derivative of it, but a Queen Big Chief.
That's awesome.
So yeah, it is called the Shark Killer. But anyway, this is all aluminum, and it's actually an integral or integral. And what I mean by that is all one frame. There is no, as you look that over.
I was looking at the back, and there's only this little piece right
that
here.
Is all built
but
together.
Everything else is solid.
Your spring is enclosed inside that frame, but that frame is just one solid piece of aluminum.
Mm-hmm.
So another thing about this knife, it's, while they say the Shark Killer, or they deem this as a fisherman's knife or a diver's knife, because like every component on it is extremely stainless. It's like 440C, I believe, stainless steel, which is pretty stainless. But all the, the chassis is aluminum, very stainless. Doesn't have much for hardware. I'm guessing, the spring inside's obviously very stainless, but the thing just will not rust. It used to be, was in a lot of people's tackle boxes and divers. This was a big knife with divers because it was kind of your Magna Cut before Magna Cut. But, yeah. But anyway, I got to show you this. I've talked about it. This is nuts, folks. Listen to that. It just wants to come. Listen,
Barlow Brigade said he needs it.
Listen at this wall, folks. Look how far I'm pulling that back. insane. Listen to this now. It is wanting to go already. Check it out.
I need to go get Band-Aids because I'm probably going to need some.
Listen at this thing do its thing, folks. Awesome. Awesome for a while. The best walk and talk I have in a pocket knife in my collection. This thing is crazy.
Does it float?
Does it float? I don't think aluminum floats. So no, I would say it's not going to float. So that is a bummer for a fisherman's knife, but probably put some cork, wrap some cork or something around it, make it float.
So you can pull it up.
Yeah.
If it falls overboard, pull it up.
All right, moving along. And like I said, we're kind of going from budget. These are probably in their day, probably about a $50 knife. Correct me in the comments. Now they're getting a little more these days because they're one in this condition anyway, because they're getting kind of rare. But probably a $35 to $50 knife back in the day. But this one, here you go, Vanna. This one is a case number 43 pattern, which is the Granddaddy Barlow. And that is a 1975 Granddaddy Barlow. And that actually is, and I had to look this up because this is Delrin. And for the longest, I thought it was bone. Because if you guys know how they did Delrin back in the 70s, it was immaculate. And the only way, I mean, there's more than one way you can do the little heat something up and put it against it to see if it kind of melts, like Delrin. But if you look that up in a product guide, if it has, and if she turns it over and shows you the back springs.
Hold on, I got to put it down.
It has brass liners. And the bone for that year, I had a buddy of mine look that up, and the bone models were all steel. They had steel liners. And if it was brass, that was your Delrin. And so that told me for sure that I had Delrin, which is kind of a bummer. But man, oh man, hold that up there real good to them. Look at that Delrin. I mean, it will fool you. And you look at that. It even has, turn it a little bit. Look at that grain, folks. And y'all are going to sit there, hey, Steve, I can tell that's Delrin a mile away. Bull. I call bull. It fooled me. Look at that grain. But it is Delrin. But folks, that is when they did Delrin right there. Again, it's a 70s case. And you already know the best era by a lot of, definitely my opinion, and a lot of people agree with it, that the 70s cases were the best around.
And obviously it's carbon steel because of all those teeners
that Miss T loves. She is a teener queen. I want to call you the teener queen?
Negative.
The anti-teener queen?
Yes.
But yes, she is right. Long clip point blade. You know, show them tang stamp. If I can ever figure out this camera. But yeah, that is a 5-daughter, 1975. I got excited. I thought I had me a 74 birth year, but I'm 1 dot off. So, but still an awesome knife. Beautiful, beautiful case Barlow, Granddaddy Barlow. Walk and talk is, look at there. Nice wall on that too. Not like that queen, but nice nonetheless.
Okay, so Gary, darling, to answer your question, tell your wife fingers healing. It's still in the healing process.
Thanks for asking.
Yes, thank you for asking. I'm going to be out of work 4 more weeks. I've got 4 more weeks of physical therapy. There's way more swelling than my hand doctor would have thought. I guess we can go like that. So now we're doing an edema glove, and I'm having to wear this contraption to try to pull my finger back up into the spot it's supposed to be in. And so basically 3 times a week physical therapy, and then I've got therapy to do at home 6 to 8 times a day. So that's where we are. But I'm flying to Florida tomorrow to see my grandbaby for the very first time. So I have a printout of all my exercises. So I promised I would get them done so that I'm not behind when I come back Monday week. So that's where we are.
Thank you, Cliff.
Thank you
Cliff
very
said you're
much.
still in my prayers.
Yes,
So
thank you.
There is an update. There's the update on that. But yeah, she is working super hard. She really is. That tumor, the tumor that's in there is just a booger bear. If it was just her broken finger, she'd be dog near probably over this. But this thing with this tumor, she's going to have a surgery when it finally heals. It's got to be completely healed before he goes in there and digs out that tumor and puts the plate. He's going to put a plate and some screws or pins in there. And then she's going to have a whole nother recovery. Basically, this broken finger and tumor, it happened on May 25th. And she's going to be dealing with this all the way to the first of the year.
Yeah. And
because of the tumor.
All the doctors I'm seeing, they're just like, with the tumor being there, it just complicates everything. And they're just like, apparently this is, very rare and it's a big deal right now. So we're just doing everything we can do.
Benign.
Yeah.
Benign
it's
tumor.
It's a benign tumor. So I'm not going to have to do anything. We're just going to get it sucked out of there and cleaned out and all that when that time comes.
It's just making a broke finger ridiculously long. I mean, it just complicates everything. So, but she's working hard. I'm very, we sit here and bicker and go back and forth, but I'm proud, very proud of her because she puts in the work. She is trying to, get well and, obviously get back to work and all that, but it's just, life happens, right?
But right now, our number one thing is to get the swelling done. I don't know if y'all can see how skinny my hands is and see how fat this hand is.
Look at her index and just middle finger there that's not wrapped up.
Yeah,
it's double the. You can see.
The surgeon I saw the surgeon Thursday, and his concern is with all the swelling, I can't hardly move my fingers. And he's like, this one broke finger, he don't want to interfere with the use of my whole hand. So, because I have to have my hand to work. So we're just, all the prayers, we appreciate it. I love you guys. I mean, we're going to get through it.
Luckily, this is looking at the glass half full. She broke her right hand. If she had broke her left hand, she scans and does. If you guys don't know, my wife is a cardiac sonographer, AKA an echo tech. She scans hearts, sonograms on hearts for a living. And luckily she scans, her scan hand is her left. But she needs her right hand to do the computer. You can tell them better than I can. But if it had been her left finger, I mean, there's no going back. She wouldn't be going back. We are luckily, knock on wood, going to go back to work here, in a month or so, considering it's her right hand. She thinks she can get by, waiting till surgery. But had it been her left hand,
I wouldn't have been able to go back.
None.
Because it's my scanning hand. So you got to push all your weight. I scan hearts. I scan carotids. I scan arms and legs. So
there's a silver lining. The right hand.
There's no way. So at least this is my computer hand, my measuring hand, all that kind of stuff. So it's not the end of the world.
That's right.
It's better than it would have been.
Anyway, moving on, getting back to the show. As you scroll, okay.
Well, go. I ain't bothering you.
Well, you're supposed to be vanning. Okay, while she's vanning, and Vanna Whiting over there. She's supposed to be Vanna Whiting. Get a load of this, guys. Is that not beautiful?
I was scrolling because David Curl, is it Curl? He said 4 more weeks of Survivor Marathon. We're on Survivor Season 39. We just finished Survivor Season 38.
Yeah, David. Anywho, back to the scheduled programming. Look at that beauty right there.
There it is, limited XX edition.
Yeah, they call this a limited edition. This is one of those. I think it's one of
2000.
Does it say on there? Let me see it. Well, I want to read it. I think this is like 2,500.
Y'all can't see it while he's reading it. Do y'all remember him telling me that?
Maybe it's 250. Anyway, if it's 250, yeah, I give them that. That's limited. If it's 2,500, not so much. But anyway, that is a beautiful. They call that black jig bone. And that, look at those filigree bolsters. It's got filigree, the long filigree bolster. Show them that shield up close. Got the Saturn, kind of the Saturn case shield on it. That's what I call it anyway. It's upside down right now, but that's okay. But anyway.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Case XX. Look at that. That's good. You can actually see the bone and those bolsters. Is that not a beauty, folks? This is arguably the next one coming up. This one and the next one is probably my favorite two in my collection. I can't quite decide which one I like the most. I'm probably going to say the last one, but this is a very, very close second. It is just absolutely beautiful.
And I don't know what it's called, but this piece right here, this piece, that is beautiful.
That is called a bolster, and those are called filigree bolsters.
Well, that filigree is pretty.
Yeah, black something, black bone, but there's something black, something jig bone. I forget. I ain't got the box out here, but somebody may can tell me in the comments what that jigging is there. Is that corn cob or Rogers? I want to say that's like a Rogers. What kind of jigging is that? Somebody help me out in the comments. Anyone? Bueller? Right now it's real pretty, but real pretty and black. But anywho, it is that is a showstopper. And what year is that?
I'm sure you're gonna look.
We're gonna find out together. Of course, there is the Tang stamp. If I turn it right, 6143 stainless steel, and this is a 88. If I get over there right, can you guys see that? Two daughter. That is an 88. This thing's so big, we can't even hardly get it all in the camera.
Ezra said corn cob, I think.
Is it corn cob? I was thinking Roger.
Cliff Maynard said
Barlows saying. To me.
Oh, Joey Lane says jigged.
Corn cob, I think, Ezra. Is it? It's either corn cob or Rogers. I'm kind of thinking Rogers. I don't know.
I don't have a clue.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not. I don't know my jigging, my case jigging like I should. If we showed y'all walk and talk on this one, because it has got it. I get over in camera. Look at that. She's got it all, folks. Looks, walk and talk, kind of like my beautiful bride here. See there, I need some brownie points after that start we got to the show. I'm gonna hear about that till the next Haley's comment come on. But anyway, where are we at? 42 minutes. We got one more. We're going to stay. We're going to get you guys, the faithful ones that stayed with us anyway. We're going to get you out of here at a good hour because we made you stay long anyway till we got our stuff together.
And Oxyfee, I am not putting anything under the seat in front of me.
No.
I am going to carry a little crossbody bag, little pocketbook, and then my carry-on that goes up in the bin. There will be nothing under the seat in front of me.
For those of you that are out in the left field and don't know what in the blue blazes we're talking about right now, she broke her finger by pulling out. She snapped her finger. You know how you have to put your little personal item up under the seat in front of you? Well, that's what she did. And they said, okay, she was there. I was fixing to pick her up, and she's getting her bag out to deboard the plane, and it's kind of stuck. It got wedged up under the seat in front of her. So she reached down there and gave it a snap, gave it a snatch, and the finger snapped. So that's what we're talking about. So no, I have told her, get the stewardess, get your bags put up. Just, hey, show them your hand. I'm a cripple. Help me. Whatever you got to do.
Please put my bag up there.
Yeah, do not be snatching on backpacks this trip. So.
But I have to say, I'm a lot tougher than I thought I was going to be.
Oh, they know.
Because when I broke it, like the whole finger went, well, it's opposite on the screen. So the whole finger went this way. So I grabbed it, snapped it back into place, and then I about passed out. But it's crazy because when they took the X-ray, right there was the break, just like I said.
This gal, we passed probably 4 or 5 hospitals. We were in Monroe, Louisiana, a pretty big city, and we live an hour and a half away in El Dorado, Arkansas. So we had to go cross state lines, hour and a half drive home. Well, this one got a broke finger. We pass all kind of hospitals. She's like, nope. If I get to my hospital in El Dorado, it's free. It's a lot cheaper because she works for the hospital and gets a discount.
Yeah,
but
I get a discount at the hospital. I still have to pay
hour and a half
ER
ride
visit and all that kind of stuff. But
hour and a half ride home, tears streaming down her face. But we're gonna make it to El Dorado. So
because my insurance is crap, and I didn't know if it would pay that much at another hospital, so we had to get to my hospital.
But she is tough. I mean, I got a text from her. I'm out in front of the airport. You know how the cops will run you off, like they don't let you sit there, like you're waiting to pick somebody up. So I told her we got this little game, this little thing we do. When you hit the tarmac, text me and say, hey, plane's on the ground. And she gave me that text like, hey, plane's on the ground. They'll be letting us deboard here in a minute. And I'll call you when they say, when I'm getting off the plane, I'll call you. And that way, where I'm at, I can drive up there and, coordinate where the cop don't run me off. You know what I'm talking about. Well, anyway, she done text me, hey, I'm on the tarmac. Life's good. Got that text. Next thing I get is my phone call, which I was waiting on. Like, hey, here and I'm expecting to say, hey, baby, I'm fixing to be out front. I get out here fast. I think I just broke my finger.
And I'm going to pass out.
And I'm fixing to pass out. Mm. So, yeah, that'll wake you up as a husband. But if y'all can't tell, old 5'1" here, she's tough as a $2 steak. So, but y'all probably already known that. She deals with me, keeps me in my place. So
keeps me on my toes.
Yeah. Anyway, here is the grand finale for you folks that
Bubba ZDC.
We got Bubba in here.
Yep. Hello, friends.
Hey, Bubba. What's going on, my man? Anywho, here is the grand poobah. You ready, Vanna? I'm going to say this is my favorite and best knife Barlow in my collection. And shout out to Deep South Cutlery. Big Jim probably remembers this knife. Dwayne, Lefty, knows this knife. I picked this one up most recently down in the Wiggins Knife Show. And yes, that is full stag. And as you can tell on the blade, there you go. Hold it right there where you get them people in there.
I already did. You missed it.
Well, I'm talking about now. But you got your founding fathers. This is a founder's knife. This is a 1979, but it is commemorating, and I don't know all of them. Job, J.R., whatever. Does it say their names on there?
W.R., Job, and J.R.
I had 2 out of 3 ain't bad. W.R., Job, and J.R., the Case brothers. And this is what this knife is commemorating. Again, it is just squeezed in, but it is a 79, so it is a 70s model. Whoop, whoop. Best there is. 79, and that is full stag. Show them that pile side. This pile side is real impressive. That means flip it around.
I'm thinking how I can do it with one hand, smart butt.
Look there. There's that good stuff. Huh? Is that not awesome? And I've got a little theory on that. Several of us has talked about it. Why is the pile side always the most impressive on stag? Well, here's my theory. And a lot of you, I think, kind of agree with me. They can only have the show side. If they're not going to have a shield, throw this out the window. But if they're going to put a shield, like the front side did have a shield on it, the show side had a shield, it can only be so knotty and so groovy right there for proper fitment. So a lot of times they got to at least find a smooth area, and you'll find that the show side's a little less gnarly, knotty, popcorny. And then on the pile sides, when they really show out and give you something that looks like this. So does that make sense? That's my theory anyway. Nobody's told me I'm right about that, but kind of common sense means, you can't, if you're going to put a shield in there, it can't be down in some big 1/8 of an inch valley or something on the show side. So that's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. But just probably my most favorite, Granddaddy Barlow. Like I said, that one, or this guy right here. They're 1A and 1B. They are beautiful. But yeah, I picked that one up down at the Wiggins Knife Show this year, and stoked to have that one in the collection. So, what you reading on over there?
Well, Ezra, he's so sweet. Everyone, please hit the thumbs up, like, subscribe. But
Radar says sounds reasonable. Nate, have I said anything to Nate? Calhoun Knives.
Calhoun Knives said, "Let's do some swapping."
He says that's my theory. Also, I mean, it does make it kind of common sense. You can't fit you're not going to be able to fit a shield on some big deep valley, so you got to at least have a somewhat smooth background for proper fitment if you're going to put a shield on it.
Bubba said now he needs a founder's knife. Wilma says screen is black. I don't know why.
What does it say?
Greg Wilma said
screen black.
Mm-hmm.
I hope not. It's good on our end. Anybody?
Bubba says screen good here.
Oh. We have had enough technical difficulties on this one for the next 10 lives. So
Deep South Cutlery has one in stock, Nate.
Yeah, I think matter of fact, that was on. Yes, they do. They showed it last night on their auction. They had one of these knives in the tin, the whole box, the whole 9. I think Big Jim, correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't it $150 they were asking for it? So for $150, you can get one of these pristine. It comes in like a nice wood presentation box, the whole 9 for $150. I did not get the box one. I just got the knife, and I paid a little bit. I paid less than that.
Bubba said it's worth $150 in my opinion.
Oh yeah, look at that thing, Bubba. Mm-hmm. That thing is sweet. Love it, love it, love it. But yeah, Nate, if you want one of these, buddy, hit up Seth and the boys, Preacher. They showed one last night, and I don't believe it sold in the box, the whole kit and caboodle. So, did I show any walkie-talkie on this one?
No.
Because it's got it. Look at this. Look how far I'm bringing that, folks. Look at this wall. If I can get it all on camera. This thing has got, that's almost, wow, 70s case, folks. That is almost up there with some queen snap. That is gator snap right there. So, this baby's got it all. Beautiful. It's stag. Gator snap. Love it, love it, love it. What are you looking at me crazy for?
I didn't know it was. I was just looking at you.
Anyway, where are we at? 52 minutes. Lord. And longer than that, probably 20 minutes for us to get started. Bless y'all's soul for y'all that stuck with us tonight.
Did you see the salesman sample 47 they had? Oh, Big Jim Barlow Brigade said nope, it didn't sell.
So I am telling you right, Nate, it is it's available. He says I have one, but when it comes to stag, I want them all.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
I know that's right. Gary Whitaker, I love stag, and my wife recently bought me 3. That's awesome.
How you better stay married to her forever.
Sounds like a keeper to me there.
Amen.
Gary. Anyway. Thank you, and thank you guys. We'll do better. I'm falling on the dagger tonight. That was somehow or another. My computer and my phone got. Yeah, I will know next time to make sure that my computer is on computer screen, and it somehow hadn't. I'll probably take my phone and throw it in my truck or something where they won't link up crazy again. But thank y'all all seriously from the bottom of my hearts for the ones of y'all that stuck with us. And we hit, wasn't going to make I ain't going to make a big deal of it. We hit 1,800 subscribers earlier today. So give y'all, every one of you guys, it's nothing. Well, I won't say it. It's nothing on this like over here side of the camera, maybe this one over here, but it's all about you guys on that. We ain't nothing special here, but just have a passion. Just have a passion for talking about these things. So all the kudos for that any number that we get on this channel is all about you guys, and we love you for it. So,
I'll bow to the Barlow Queen.
thank you guys so much, and we'll do it again. And fingers crossed, we won't have technical difficulties
next time.
That's right. But till we see y'all again for the Barlow Queen, and it is official because Miss Big Jim said so.
Yeah.
And my ugly mug. God bless.
Bye-bye, guys.